Hi everyone, my name is Naomi Tappan and I'm the independent Epicure consultant behind Tappan's Table with Epicure. I'd like to start tonight off by saying welcome to the cooking class. I'm so excited that you've joined us tonight. What we're going to be cooking is an eggplant marinara dish. It's very similar to lasagna, but it's gluten-free. It's not going to have any noodles in it or anything like that because we're going to use the eggplant as our noodles. So the first thing I'm going to do is just angle you down here so you can see what I'm up to. So I've gone ahead and cut the top off the eggplant. These are small eggplants. I've already cut one this size up. So just keep that in mind. And I've attached this one to the mandolin. It's very simple to use. You just slide it down. This mandolin is sharp. I will caution you, keep your fingers away from that blade. As we go here, I'm going to stick them in the steamer just so they're out of the way. Might only have to do 2 eggplants in total here, we'll see, depending on the size of your eggplants. See, that's the end piece there, and it's still quite thin. This is the larger size of the mandolin. If you wanted them smaller than that, it's really simple. You just take and turn it around, and there's this button here. You push on the button and the blade comes off, or I guess the guard comes off. The blade is affixed, and it comes with different sizes. It comes with 3 of them. It comes with one that you can do shredded, a finer shred, or the one similar to what we're using, which is finer. It would be a thinner version of what we're doing right now. And it comes with this, the mandolin does. To fix it, it's very simple. You just put it in the groove here and then push. So your fingers don't actually have to go anywhere near this blade, which is amazing because, like I said, it's very sharp. I think we will cut up that last eggplant. So to get it on, you're just going to push. And sometimes to get it going, it is a little bit of a trick there, but once you get it going, it's fine. Eggplant pieces are kind of big. I think that's probably enough for what we need. So I'm going to set the mandolin aside. Oh boy, I almost fell out of my chair. Okay, so we've got the multi-purpose steamer, and as you can see, it's about, I would say about half full of eggplant that we've cut with the mandolin. And the next thing that I'm going to do is I have taken a can of tomato sauce and placed it in the 4-in-1 prep bowl. This has the silicone lid. And I'm going to take the marinara spice, and using the 4-in-1 spoon, I'm going to take it and put it right in the jar. This spoon is great. It fits in all of our jars. I love this thing. It saves so much time because it has the teaspoon, the tablespoon, the half a teaspoon, and the 1/4 teaspoon built right in. Okay, so we've got 1 tablespoon of marinara in there so far. We're going to add another tablespoon of marinara seasoning. Next, I'm going to add a little bit of Souvlaki, just about a teaspoon. Now I have made this before without the Souvlaki, and it did turn out good, but I like that little extra bit of flavor in there. It's all depending on what you like for taste. So I'm going to go ahead and stir that up. That's 1 can of crushed and diced tomatoes, whichever you have on hand there. I think these ones were diced. And 2 tablespoons of marinara and 1 teaspoon of Souvlaki. And you're just going to mix it until it's combined. There we go. And I'm going to set that aside for just a second. Using that chef's knife, I'm going to take a couple of sausages. This part is optional. You don't have to add sausage or meat if you don't want to. I like it in there. Just going to cut real quick here, just in rounds. A couple of sausages. These are cheese flavored sausages. They're what we like best in it. But you can use any type of sausage, really. You might want to steer clear of the breakfast sausage in it, but just with the flavor profile you're building with the spices. One more. Apologize for the bouncing. Usually I have a nice cameraman, but he's busy tonight. I'm fending for myself. Okay. Now I was using this to hold the eggplant, but I'm going to take the cover that we were using for the sauce and use it to stick the eggplant on for a second. Okay, now we got our steamer nice and empty, and we're going to layer it. So we're going to take a piece of eggplant and just put some all along the bottom, and I'll show you what that looks like here in a second because I know it's hard to see with the angle. Not so great at camera. Okay, so we got one layer in. The first thing that we're going to do now is I'm going to take some of that tomato mixture and spoon it on top. You just want a little bit everywhere, basically. You don't need a lot. A little bit goes a long ways. Okay. And then another layer of your eggplant. Now eggplant is kind of similar to potatoes, where you'll see it as it sits. If you leave it out, it will get dark. That's normal. It's not bad. It just goes brown super quick if you don't cook it immediately. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to do is layer some sausages here. And I'm mean, you can just throw it in if you want. It'll still turn out, but I like to make it layered. I think it looks nicer when you cut into it. But if you're in a hurry, you can just toss everything in and it will taste the same. But you know, you gotta make it pretty. Some more of our tomato mixture now. Now we're about midway, so I'm going to hit it with some Parmesan cheese. This is just about a tablespoon of shredded Parmesan cheese right there. Next, I'm using the prep bowl. These prep bowls are great. They have the silicone covers. They have measurements on the side. This is 1 cup of baby portobello mushrooms. You can use any type of mushrooms you have. This is just what I had on the go here at our house. These are the covers I was talking about. Now I'm going to add about a 1/2 cup this time of red onion. And if you don't like any of the ingredients, like say onions, some people don't like them, it's okay to eliminate them. The only thing that I wouldn't change is the tomatoes, because those are the main. But even the eggplant, you could switch out for zucchini. These are peppers going in, just about 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of bell peppers. Any color's fine. Okay. And next, using our sauté spoon, I'm going to go in, just do a quick layer of cottage cheese. I like a lot of cottage cheese in there, so we're going to use a whole 2-cup container of it. Get a nice thick layer of cottage cheese on it. One thing I like about this spoon, let's see if I can do it at that angle. But it kind of has like almost like a spatula on the side of it. It gets in there and gets all the good stuff that you want out of the container. Okay. Now at this time, I'm going to go back in with some more eggplant. I'm going to push it down a little bit. I like to stuff this baby right full. Next I'm going to put on some black olives. This is about a 1/2 cup of black olives that I'm adding here, so about 1/2 can. These are just sliced black olives that I've already drained. Now using the remainder of the sauce that we have, I'm going to pour it over the top. I'm going to use our spatula to make sure I get all of that goodness from the bowl, because you want all those spices and juice and flavor. Okay. And then I'm going to just spread it out. This is the part I like to have a little fun with it, so I'm going to set that aside for a second. Using the chef knife again, I'm going to just slice a tomato real quick. You can make this as thin or as thick as you want it. I like them thin just because I find it looks nice. Stick the tomatoes on top here. Gonna go in with another one here. I'm going to hit it with some cheese. This is 1 cup of shredded cheese. You can use marble or cheddar, but I like to do a mixture of both. Or cheddar or mozzarella, I mean. I like to do a mixture of both, so this is marble. Okay. And then a little bit of bacon, because, you know, bacon makes everything more yummy. This is about a 1/2 cup of crumbled bacon. And yes, we have bacon on here, and yes, that is always good, but if I can find where I put it, oh, there it is. I'm going to add the better than bacon too. I'm going to add just a sprinkling of this. We love this stuff. We put this on everything from potatoes to cucumbers, put it on our broccoli. This stuff is amazing, and it really is better than bacon. I enjoy it more than I enjoy bacon, which is crazy, I know. Because who does that, right? Not sure if you can see it here. But that's what it looks like. We're going to put it, the cover on it, the multi-purpose steamer cover. These steamers are great. They can go in the microwave or in the oven. They are heat resistant up to 450 degrees. We're going to cook this in the microwave for about 10 to 12 minutes, and then supper will be done. It's as easy as that. Like I said, you can make this recipe as complicated or as easy as you want it. You don't have to add all the extra veggies if you don't want to. That's just how we like it. So that's what I did tonight. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the cooking class, and I'll set a picture in the comments below of what it looked like when it came out of the microwave. So I'll see you guys in the kitchen. Have a good night.